Welcome to Reasonable Suspicion. Before we begin, let's go over a little bit about how the course works. At the end of this course, you'll be able to understand the requirements that apply to the reasonable suspicion testing. You'll be able to recognize the signs and symptoms of use and abuse, and understand how to initiate the reasonable suspicion process. You'll be able to effectively complete the required documentation. You'll learn how to approach employees in a professional and respectful manner. And we hope you'll have a high level of confidence regarding your reasonable suspicion testing abilities. We'll be spending about 60 minutes discussing drugs and 60 minutes discussing alcohol. Although you don't have to finish the course all in one sitting, we would suggest you do so. There will also be quizzes throughout the course and some practical case studies with questions. You'll need an 80% or better to pass these. Let's take a look at why a drug and alcohol-free environment is an important value to your company. We'll start with a quick video about the impact of these substances in the workplace.
Substance abuse is a huge worldwide problem. In the United States alone, there are over 50 million binge drinkers, 17 million illegal drug users, and almost 15 million people who abuse prescription medications. Most substance abusers have jobs. In fact, it is estimated that 1 out of every 10 workers has a substance abuse problem. So it's likely that your company will employ a substance abuser at some point. An employee with an alcohol or drug problem can decrease productivity, create a hostile work environment, and damage your company's good name. Worst of all, the actions of a worker who is under the influence can completely undermine your company's efforts to keep people safe. Substance abusers have more than 3 times as many accidents and injuries as typical employees. They use 2 times the amount of medical benefits and file more than twice as many workers' compensation claims. As a result, it is estimated that higher insurance rates, damage to equipment and materials, and other expenses related to alcohol and drug use in the workplace cost American businesses over $100 billion every year.
We believe that the work environment is safer and more productive without the presence of alcohol, illegal or inappropriate drugs in the body, on company time, and on company property. Statistics prove that users or abusers are 3.6 times more likely to cause or be involved in an accident, and 5 times more likely to be injured themselves. With a goal of 0 incidents and injuries, the presence of drugs and alcohol in the workplace can quickly send us in the wrong direction. Prohibited substances include marijuana, opiates, cocaine, amphetamines, PCP, and MDMA. Also prohibited are breath alcohol concentrations over the legal permissible limit and certain over-the-counter prescriptions. If you're using a prescription medication, check in with your supervisor before you begin work. The side effects may negatively impact your ability to perform work safely, and you may be ineligible to perform certain job functions while on the medication. Beyond compliance reasons, we reserve the right to test employees upon hire randomly after an accident or upon reasonable suspicion out of respect for the safety and health of all employees. We expect all employees to attend and pass the test successfully, demonstrating respect for the safety of yourself and others while on the job. A refusal to test is treated the same as a failure. This includes not going to the test site when you're notified, tampering with the specimen, and interfering with the testing process. If you hear a coworker mention alcohol or drug use, or simply notice them acting odd, it's very important that we know about it. Some signs and symptoms such as slurred speech, red eyes, agitation, loud talking are easy to recognize, but other odd behaviors might also be caused by substance abuse. We'll review exactly what signs to look for and how to document them a little later. After what you've learned today, you suspect an employee to be using or abusing alcohol or a controlled substance. Document the observations and contact the safety department to move forward with the testing process.